What's up everyone, it's your boy Xmanny87 here, bringing you another Marvel Legends review video, and this time what I have for you today is my ranking and overall video of the Molten Man Build-A-Figure Spider-Man Far From Home wave. And before I get into everything, if you could please leave a like rating on the video as it'll show your support for my channel, I'd greatly appreciate it. And with that said, let's get on to it. So, I am going to rank them from my least favorite to my very top favorite. And at the bottom, I will have to start off with Doppelganger here. Yes, it's no surprise. You guys probably expected that this would be, you know, my least favorite out of the wave because, well, I said it in his review and it's just the same thing as the six-armed Spider-Man the Kingpin wave. It's just the same thing, man. No torso articulation. No waist swivel. Like, that is such a freaking bummer, and he should have been a little bit bulkier as well, but I knew they were going to use the same thing as the Spider-Man, six-arm Spider-Man. I did find out the story behind that, why they went with that buck, but, you know, I'm not going to say. Anyway, although I will say that the really cool thing about this figure is that his feet, if you've seen my pictures that I took with this guy, his feet are pretty cool to hang on to like a ledge or something. So I used the NECA rooftop diorama and had this guy perked on a ledge and he was able to balance. So that was pretty cool. You know, you can't do that with the six-armed Spider-Man because he doesn't have those alien-like feet. So that is pretty cool. Alrighty, so next up would be the black and red Spider-Man, and it suffered from QC issues, mine coming with two left shoulders. Unfortunately, that sucks because the posability on the figure is nice. I will say, I will admit that, but the paint job really hurts it. It has that glossy, cheap-looking paint like the Titan Heroes figures do, and all this guy really needed was a good red paint job. I wish that they used the red that they did with the Homecoming Spider-Man action figure. Like, this red right here would have been perfect, and it has the black webbing design, so man, it would have made all the difference in the world. So yeah, if this one was more like this guy, then I would say he would probably have ranked higher on my list. And the open fist is something I'm not a fan of, especially if you're not going to bring, you know, webbing accessories for him to hold. I'd prefer him to just have closed fist, and you know. But we've been seeing it so many times with the MCU Spider-Man figures where they have closed fist and thwipping hands, and no wall crawling hands. So it baffles me, like, why isn't there any you know, wall crawling hands? But I get it, each wave has a budget, so I understand that some things will have to be cut out, and well, you know how that goes. Anyway, next up, I'm going to give it to Mysterio. He is number 6 on my list, so and I'd hate to rank him this low because I think he's a fantastic figure. But what was bothering me was the sculpt here on the ab crunch. It was not that great when I want to get him into some more poses. And also, he stands awkward just if you have him standing straight. It looks like he's just kind of, I don't know, his chest is just way too puffed up, and I can't seem to get it, like, to look flush, and, yeah, therefore his butt, like, sticks out. I don't know, it's just weird, but also what hurts it is the lack of accessories. Wish he had a Jake Gyllenhaal alternate head. That would have been so much better. That would have made all the difference in the world, and you know, just coming with extra hands, just, didn't do for me, man. It should have, he should have had, you know, some cool effects, you know, to complement the Master of Illusion. So, yeah, that's what, you know, really hurt me. But again, still, it's still a decent figure, still a good figure. The sculpt is amazing. That's probably why those accessories got cut. But I understand this. The sculpt is super freaking cool. All right. Next up would be the Stealth Suit Spider-Man coming in at number 5. And I like the accessory choice of adding an alternate head with the flipped up goggles. Things like that make all the difference in the world. And he was super fun to pose around. Man, this guy is a really, really good figure all around. I love his sculpt. I love the sculpt all around. It's beautiful. Getting to pose him around. I love the Spider-Man Noir inspired look. He was just freaking awesome. Alrighty, next up would be number 4 coming in, would be the Build-A-Figure, Molten Man. Yes, I thought he would rank lower on my list, but oh man, guys, when I tell you this guy was super fun to play with, he was. I had so much fun taking photos of him, and that's what it comes down to for me a lot, is the fun factor. And I love the this crushed beam here, that it is removable and you can have him use it as a weapon. That was freaking cool. I don't think I've seen any reviews that actually said that he can use this or hold it as an accessory. I gotta catch up with a lot of reviews anyway. Also, the freaking light piping feature, how awesome was that? If you've seen my review, you know that the gold paint is painted over this orange translucent body, and oh my god, when you light it up, it is freaking beautiful. Now, one thing I forgot to mention in my review was that so in my review I had a LED portable task light lit up right behind him, but what I come to figure out is that since his upper torso is pretty much hollow, and you know how you had to put it together, you got to clamp it together. I'm not gonna try it, but if you detach that, you can actually put like one of those LED cube lights inside and just keep it like that lit up, and yeah, he would stay lit up like that. I mean, that would be pretty freaking cool. I haven't tried anything yet to do that, but it's something I want to experiment down the road. He was an easy bath to build, in my opinion. I think it was just, man, it's freaking awesome for a big bath, And I know in the movie he's like super freaking huge, like like Godzilla size or something like that. And this bath definitely is small compared to that. I don't know if he changes size in the movies. I'm just going by what I see off the trailers. So, yeah, if he's the size in the trailers, he should have been so much bigger. But, they're working with what they got. And, yeah, I still think he's so cool. I wish he had some black in the paint job, too. I will say that. But, I mean, because he's molten lava, I understand the gold gotta have some texture there, but I wish they threw in some black too, which he does have. It's more on the forearms and on the lower legs, not so much on his thighs, his upper torso, and the upper arms. But anyway, yeah, guy it's super awesome bath. And next up would be number 3, Julia Carpenter Spider-Woman. I cannot tell you how much I love this figure, how much I praised it. The paint job, it's so beautiful. The hair is so beautiful. Her body, just her paint job overall was so beautiful. I love the glossy solid white paint that they used, so you don't have to see those ugly paint bleeds with the black bleeding through the costume. So that was super cool, and I love the classic look. So I've been wanting a classic Julia Carpenter to put up with my Avengers. And definitely I have a second one on pre-order, so on Amazon, so I definitely will get that soon to display with my Spider-Verse. And I love the accessory that she had. That was super freaking cool. I wish they used that for Silk, but maybe they could do that down the line. And I just think she was just super cool. The one gripe I just had was because this was on the Songbird body, the back has that big hole and it kind of just blocks her spider logo. So I do not like that. It's definitely off the songbird body, since that's what was used to connect her wings and stuff. But yeah, man. Other than that, though, she's love the figure. Number coming in number 2, Hydro Man. Oh my god, I've been waiting years, man, freaking like longer than a decade for a updated Hydro Man. He's super cool. He looks like freaking Willem Dafoe. It is funny, but I love the accessories here. The water platforms on his feet, so you can keep him in balance. The only gripe I had was the elbow articulation, but man, I wish he came with powered down arms to swap. But hey, you know what? Cool. Uh, I'm sure they could do that down the line, but for now, this is a Hydro Man figure that I've been wanting for forever, man. Like, he was super fun to take photos with too. If you're a true Spider-Man fan, you're gonna love this guy regardless, even if the elbows lack some range of movement. He's just awesome standing there. Like, he's really cool, man. So again, super cool figure, and it's just great to add him to the Spider-Man Rogues Gallery, which is gonna be freaking amazing. Once you see him pit up with the other villains. Well, my number 1 figure overall is Scorpion. It's no surprise. This is one of my favorite Spider-Man villains ever. Probably in my top 3 Spider-Man villains ever. He's just his matchup, against Spider-Man, the Prey versus Predator type of matchup is always cool. Spider-Man wall crawl. This guy will wall crawl, and man, their battles, wall crawling or just anything. Their battles on the ground, man, rooftops. They're the best, man. I love them. And the bendy wire, man. The bendy wire is everything. Bendy wire is life. It's just so freaking cool. I was really happy about that. I will say that I was playing with him a lot, so I did wear out some of the joints here on the left leg, so I was having issues balancing him afterwards with the tail. So yeah, be careful with that. So I'm definitely gonna buy probably 2, 3, maybe 2 more of this guy, because I really I'm probably gonna pose the crap out of this guy and wear out his joints. And sometimes it's good to have like 2 or 3 figures of the same if you're gonna do photography and you want to do like a still motion, capture that setup. So yeah, man, I really love this dude. He just came out super awesome. And if some of those accessories were cut off from the rest of the wave to support the bendy wire for this guy, then I'm all for it, because he definitely needed that. That was super important for this character to have. One thing I wish he did have was an alternate head to, show the skin. Like, I never understood that, like, what kind of mask, even with, like, Batman Beyond, like, what kind of mask covers your mouth, to the point where it covers the lips and you can show your teeth and everything. I don't know. It's kind of an odd choice anyway. But I would love to see another Scorpion, hopefully down the line, that will give us an alternate head with the fleshed out mouth. That would be super cool. But man, this guy overall, he is just super awesome. And I am feeling at first I wasn't feeling the upper torso, where it's like the Marvel Universe ones, but actually it kind of works with this guy. And I like the range of movement that I can get if he's going to, do a striking pose with his scorpion tail. Yeah, I definitely love this figure so much. He is my favorite one out of the entire wave. Alrighty guys, so that was my ranking video, and my overall thoughts are basically about this wave. It's a decent wave, but the 1-2 punch comes from Scorpion and Hydro Man. Those are the 1-2 punch of this wave, because I could see a lot of people just skipping the rest out of this wave. You know, me, I am pretty much at this point a completist. So, you know, I'm going to get all of them regardless. But if I have to choose which Spider-Man wave was better, this one, the Molten Man Bath wave, or the Kingpin Bath wave? And I'm going to go with the Kingpin Bath wave. I think that was a much better wave, especially because it was all comic figures too. So I prefer, as much as I love my MCU figures, I prefer comic book figures all the way, all day, any day. I do want my comic figures, and I love the choices from Silver Sable, Kingpin, Night Thrasher. Those were, you know, some characters that I really wanted. And also that the Kingpin serves as a body for the Shadow King Bath. You know, if you got that Professor X, that was, to me, you know, some people didn't like that wave, but I like it. I thought it was dope. I think it was a much better wave than this one. You know, the Molten Man Bath is, you know, it's pretty cool. I like the MCU choices in this wave, like, you know, Mysterio, the Stealth Suit Spider-Man, but, you know, it definitely, overall, this wave to me becomes a 1-2 punch between Scorpion and Hydro Man. So I think a lot of people would have more of a desire to build Kingpin than Molten Man. That's just the straight up truth, man. I mean, that Kingpin figure was a freaking beast. It is a beast of a figure, and I just think that wave overall was just better than this one. Again, I don't hate this wave at all. You know, I don't want you to think I hate this wave, because, you know, I still had fun with it. But I'm just letting you know, if you're on the fence of getting this wave or the Kingpin wave, which one should you get? And I will tell you, get the Kingpin wave first, you know. Try to wait, you know, definitely grab Scorpion and Hydro Man if you see them, you know, definitely do. But the rest, if you're looking to build Molten Man, man, you can probably wait until, you know, you see them marked down on Amazon or something like that, or, you know, Big Bad Toy Store, wherever you shop. So anyway, that was my review, overall ranking review and overall wave review. So hope you enjoyed it. I hope I was informative to you. I help you make a decision with your purchases here. So with that said, guys, leave a like rating on the video, comment, we'll chat about it. You know, follow me on Instagram if you haven't, so the link will be in the description below if you want to get your wave. Get it at Big Bad Toy Store. The link will be on the description below. And share and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next review. Peace, peace.